Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, March 31st of 2025. I'm Gio Benacourt, and this is a recording done today about an hour and 15 minutes prior to the U.S. session open by Vantage Markets. All right, so we're looking at the indices. Markets are set to open lower, so 19,000 is going to be our target psychological value on this. So now that we have again traded below our 10% correction levels, we can start to contemplate the idea that we might just go 20% into this correction, and once that's in, we are in a downtrend, in a bear market. So I will speculate for us to contemplate entries to the downside, and entering short on the market, selling the markets. So selling the Nasdaq 19,000 is that particular target. 20,000 has already been broken, so it's going lower. All of the stars are going to come in. This liberation day scenario is going to come in on the second, so we don't know what's going to happen with that. So again, it's all about just being involved in the right way, that right direction of the market. So everything is screaming at us that we are going to be just trending lower. So therefore, I could have used a 55.40 as my first level of support, but I'd rather leave a 25-point spread between my lowest level, which is that 5,500 support level, and from here work by 25 points increments. The same token as the resistance, just as my preference. There's no really big reason behind it. Just my preference. Okay, so that also opened up with a gap down. It has been closed, and the market continues the direction of going trending lower. So my second level is going to be 41,200, and my second one is going to be a tighter spread here. It's because Dow, I don't see the Dow really moving much stronger lower. I mean, it can, but I don't see it. So it should sustain itself above our lower Bollinger Band. Crude oil. Okay, so crude oil has made a very wide range today. So it really just swing really high. Sorry about that. Just really made a swing high above 70, retracted real quick, traded below 69, retracted real quick, and now we're in the green. So I'm going to speculate and we open strongly gap up. So that could also be the reason of this fluctuation, just to close that gap. So initially, I'm going to continue to speculate and move to the upside. I mean, now that we have really just been able to fluctuate below our level of support, let's just, for argument's sake, I'm just gonna use that swing low and a little bit lower for some support, but I'm going to continue to speculate and move to the upside, even though the 50-day moving average is right across all of the last candles, given that dynamic resistance level that it is used for. So moving higher, looking for a buy. Whoa, Nat Gas has opened strongly wide, gap up. So continuation of this movement to the upside, it is the way to go. So 410 is going to be my first level, and then I'm going to use 4 just as a psychological value. So buying gold, buying crude oil, buying Nat Gas, buying gold. If you take a look at this scenario, so I like to draw an angle of 45 degrees, right? And from that 45 degrees angle, I also like to come in and find the middle of that 45, which it'll be 22.5, right? So that line crosses mostly all of the candles towards that high and retraces towards the lower level of 3,000. So looking at this, we can come in and speculate that this is using the Elliott wave theory, that this is the first wave, impulse wave. We have a correction wave, which is the second one, which is wave one. This is wave two, and we are in wave three. Okay, so this wave is telling us, or in the point of view from Elliott, the Elliott wave theory, that it should continue trading higher. So 3140, and all of these levels are going to be obviously brand new. So 3150. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go towards those levels, looking at making, basically making all-time highs almost every minute now. Every single level above this is the highest point, 3,128. So the futures market, it's actually at 3157. So we are a bit behind the futures market, but the futures market is moving higher, and we are in the overbought territory in our RSI. But again, all of this uncertainty about tariffs, about war, the States telling Iran that it's going to bomb it if they don't agree, if they don't come into the table to make a deal about nuclear weapons. Putin, talking about just not wanting to come make a deal with the States. So a lot of these things is happening. Europe is talking about perhaps a potential war. We probably are already in a war. We don't know that. So 3,500 by June is not far-fetched. 3,500 at gold. So looking to buy gold. Then we have silver, which is kind of flattish, okay, but it's within last week's range, or last Friday's trading range. So I'm going to speculate a nice little move up to the upside. I'm going to tighten my stop, my support at 3380 and 3360, and I'm going to leave the same levels that we have here as resistance. Copper is retracing back to 5 buckaroos. Let's see if that psychological value will hold. I'm going to have to just let it be. I'm going to use the 20-day moving average as my second, and then just leave that 495 as my second, and my first. So, with this $5 value, give it that support. Let's see, we'll find out. So Bitcoin is dropping, right? So 80,000 is going to be one of our levels of support, and then just 81,000 a second. I'm going to bring down my level of resistance to the 20-day moving average, and then 85,000 as being that psychological value for Bitcoin. So let's see if it'll be able to rebound from here, but it's not 100%. Then we have the currencies, 107.5 for the euro, and I'm gonna actually just make it 108. Here you go. Leave the same levels of resistance and see if we make a leg up today on the euro and actually on the currencies. I'm going to tighten up my stop or my support for the pound here and the lower Bollinger Band. Looking for a move to the upside. Let's see how the dollar reacts. If the dollar happens to get beat up, and it might just do that even though it's in range, and we have this level. So I'm going to use 103 just because psychological value. So keep in mind that if we do happen to drop on the dollar index, we'll see nice move, a continuation move to the upside on the metals and currencies, and vice versa. Have a great trading day, and I will see you tomorrow. So let's see.